Okay, we're going to get ready to laminate the deck of the board. Before I flip it over, I'm going to do a lap all the way around, a cut lap again, so I'm going to mask it off with some tape. So same procedure. I didn't mark it this time. I'm just going to roughly do it. Just gives me a place to mark so I can cut. Alright, let's get the fiberglass set up and cut. Okay, I'm going to do a 6-ounce. I'm going to do a 6-ounce deck patch. So the patch is, I shouldn't say patch. You have two options now. You could do your deck patch up to here where your feet are, or you could do the length of the board. What I like to do is I like to do the length of the board to get full strength. If you do it the other way, just a deck patch where your feet stand, you save a little bit of weight. It's up to you how you want to do it. That's just how I roll. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So my patch will only come to about here. And then I'm going to put a 4 ounce on it. So I'm doing a 6-ounce bottom, 6-ounce first layer, and then I'm going to do a 4-ounce top layer, second layer. Let's start cutting. And as I mentioned, if you haven't watched my other video, I talk about a nice sharp pair of scissors. I got these from the dollar store. And wear a mask, a respirator of some sort, because when you cut, little strands of fiberglass break off. It's not the best thing to be breathing. Okay, let's get ready to get the 4-ounce on top. What I like doing with this, as I mentioned in the other video, or as you might have seen while I was laminating, I keep that to wipe down stuff. Wipe down the resin off of my tools and as I'm laminating. So again, I mentioned it previously in another video, specifically around glassing. I like using 6-ounce, putting the 6-ounce on the bottom, and then I put the 4-ounce on top because the weave is smaller. So you get, when you're actually doing the hot coat, the resin, it doesn't have these larger little weaves to fill. It has the little weave of the 4-ounce. I'm just trimming up this fiberglass a little bit just to tidy it up a little. I think that looks pretty good. Okay. Okay, so the last time I didn't do a very good job with these relief cuts. So this time I'm going to do it the proper way and cut it beforehand. And I just wanted to mention, as I was going around, I made sure to check every once in a while as I'm cutting. I don't know if I can see it on the camera here, but to make sure that the fiberglass, as I cut it, overlaps on the tape a little bit. So make sure covering all of the bare patches all the way around. So just wanted to mention that. Okay. Now, for the relief cuts here, for the nose, typically what you're going to do is you're going to cut in like this. So just going to straighten up this fiberglass a little bit, and I'm going to cut a V. So this is the nose. I'm going to cut a V in like this. So it's going to be like cut like that, and then cut like that. And what that allows you to do is fold. You can fold this in first. So once this is all folded in, then you fold in this little piece on top of this piece. So I'm just going to make a quick little cut here to clean this up. The excess. So what we're left with is kind of like a little patch like this. Looks like that. So what happens? We fold this one in, we fold this one in, they overlap, and then this one, and we get a really nice, strong fiberglass glassing job right at the nose. So this is what I should have did on the bottom, but anyways, you get to see it here properly now. So that's the nose. Okay, so for the rear, for the tail, very similar. It depends on your board. If you do a squash tail or if you do a square tail, you're going to have like a right angle. You're going to cut at that point and then tuck it under. Same, just kind of do some trial and error. Maybe get a piece of practice fiberglass and just practice. But for this, same thing. I'm going to probably tuck the tail in like that. I'm probably going to have a relief cut here and here, I suspect, because this radius, this bend, this radius is not too sharp, so I won't need too many. So I'll probably maybe do, let's see, as I go along here, maybe a snip here. Probably, this is hard to do with one hand, and then probably another snip right here. So what'll happen, this will get tucked, and then this will get tucked. Like that. I'm going to do the same for the other side, and then we'll mix up some epoxy and start glassing. So for this one, I made 3 relief cuts on either side. I might have been able to get away with less, but anyways, this is what I ended with. So you're going to overlap all of this onto each other. Yeah, I think that should work. Actually, I might need one more. Okay, hopefully that will work. Time will tell. All right, let's mix up some epoxy.